1987. A forgotten base near Kyiv. I saw the portal, not to another world, something alive. It breathed, whispered my name. They forced people inside. I survived, but it's still with me. I'm Alexei, and I'll tell you what happened in that bunker. Tone, shaky, hesitant. Background, low hum, dripping water. I was 19, a soldier. They sent us to Sigma 7, a concrete bunker in the woods. Rumors said they tested weapons, but I heard a hum from below. Low, alive. Officers shouted, their eyes scared. We knew something was wrong. Tone, tense, uneasy. Background, distant footsteps. First night, they took us through tunnels. The stench was like rotting flesh. In a chamber stood an arch, crimson, pulsing. It breathed. The colonel said, 3, step forward. Sasha whispered a prayer. I stood back, watching him tremble as he walked toward it. Tone, frightened, vivid. Background, low hum intensifies. When Sasha stepped in, the air shook. I heard a scream, not human, deep, guttural. Shadows in the arch moved, long, writhing, like tentacles. His voice cut off, like he was swallowed. The other two vanished silently. The arch glowed brighter. Tone, horrified, breathless. Background, eerie pulse. Next night, they dragged us back. Ihor, my friend, was chosen. He grabbed my hand, whispered, tell everyone. They pushed him into the portal. I heard a voice in my head, my name. The shadows in the arch stared at me. I knew. It saw me. Tone, quiet, paranoid. Background, whispering voices. The third night, they picked me. I stood before the arch, feeling it watch. The colonel screamed, move. But I couldn't. Something in me snapped, and I ran. Shots echoed behind me, but the forest hid me. I ran until I collapsed. Tone, panicked, desperate. Background, gunshots, rustling leaves. I hid 4 years, changed my name, lived in the middle of nowhere. But the whispers never stop. Every night, I hear them. Shadows in the corner of my eyes, long, writhing. I know it's looking for me. It's not another world, it's alive. And it's hungry. Tone, haunted, resigned. Background, faint whispers. The bunker was freezing, but sweat stung my eyes. A hum from below never stopped. We walked tunnels where walls seemed to vibrate. Officers stayed silent, but their hands shook. I saw one cross himself, thinking we wouldn't notice. Tone, tense, uneasy. Background, low vibration, footsteps. The stench in the tunnels was unbearable. Not chemicals, not metal, something alive, rotting. Ihor joked, maybe they're feeding a monster. But his eyes were serious. We reached the chamber with the arch. It glowed, and my chest tightened. Tone, nervous, vivid. Background, faint dripping, hum. The arch wasn't metal. Its surface moved, like skin. Crimson light pulsed, like a heart. The colonel stood nearby, voice shaking. This is science, boys. You serve the Union. But I saw fear in his eyes. He didn't believe his own words. Tone, suspicious, eerie. Background, pulsing hum. Sasha stepped into the portal first. His silhouette melted into the crimson glow. Then a scream, low, inhuman. I saw shadows in the arch twist, like they grabbed him. The other two vanished without a sound. The arch seemed to feed, glowing brighter. Tone, horrified, breathless. Background, screeching pulse. That night, I couldn't sleep. The hum was in my head. Ihor sat beside me, whispering, this isn't a weapon, Alexei. It's worse. We knew they'd pick more the next night. I felt the arch calling me, like it knew my name. It waited. Tone, paranoid, quiet. Background, distant whispers. When they chose Ihor, he gripped my hand. Don't forget, he said. They shoved him into the arch. I heard a whisper, not from the portal, but inside me. My name, over and over. The shadows in the arch stared. They marked me. Tone, desperate, haunted. Background, soft, eerie voices. I couldn't sleep. The whispers wouldn't stop. In the dark barracks, I saw shadows move on the walls. Not from lights, I knew. It saw me through the arch. It wanted me to come back. I was scared to close my eyes, scared I'd wake up there, tone, terrified, trembling. Background, faint, slithering sounds. The third night was the worst. They chose me. I stood before the arch, and it breathed. Crimson light flooded the chamber, and I felt it watching. The colonel screamed, but his voice was distant. All I heard was the whisper, "Alexei, come to us," tone, terrified, trembling. Background, deep hum, whispers. I couldn't move. The arch pulsed, like a heart. Shadows inside writhed, long, like snakes. I felt their gaze. They knew me. The colonel shoved me, but I stumbled back. Something in me screamed, "Run." And I did, my legs moving before my mind caught up. Tone, panicked, breathless. Background, pulsing hum, shouts. Shots rang out behind me. I heard officers yelling, but I didn't stop. The forest was pitch black. Branches whipped my face. I ran until my lungs burned. I collapsed by a stream, and the whisper came again. It knew where I was. It wouldn't let go. Tone, desperate, exhausted. Background, gunshots, rustling leaves. I hid in a village with an old woman who didn't ask questions. But at night, I heard the whisper, soft, clear, "Alexei, you're ours." I was scared to look in mirrors. Sometimes, I saw shadows moving behind me in the reflection. Tone, paranoid, quiet. Background, faint whispers, creaking. I changed my name, moved to the middle of nowhere, but it found me. In dreams, I saw the arch, heard Sasha's and Aya's screams. The shadows grew closer. Sometimes, I woke to something standing in the corner of my room. It didn't leave. It waited. Tone, haunted, resigned. Background, eerie silence, faint hum. I tried telling people. They called me crazy. Maybe I am. But the whispers are real. The shadows are real. I know it's hunting me. And I know it's hungry. It doesn't just want me, it wants everyone. It's not a place. It's alive, tone, desperate, pleading. Background, slithering shadows, whispers. Sometimes, I think about going back, finding the bunker, stepping into the arch. Maybe then the whispers would stop, but I'm scared. Not of what's inside, but of becoming part of it. It's alive, and it remembers. It calls me every night. Tone, broken, haunted. Background, low, guttural hum. I still see the colonel's eyes. He knew he was sending us to die, but he was more scared than we were. Something in that bunker terrified even him. I saw him muttering, clutching his pistol. He didn't believe in their science any more than we did. Tone, suspicious, tense. Background, low hum, distant shouts. The arch wasn't just a machine. It was alive. Its surface rippled like flesh. Crimson light throbbed, like a heartbeat. I felt it watching. Not just me, everyone. The officers avoided looking at it. They knew it wasn't theirs to control. Tone, eerie, uneasy. Background, pulsing hum, faint whispers. When Sasha vanished, the air felt heavier. The arch seemed satisfied. Its glow brighter. Ihor whispered to me, "It's not a portal, Alexei. It's a mouth." His words stuck with me. I started noticing the stench wasn't just rot, it was hunger. Tone, horrified. Realization dawning. Background, guttural pulse. The second night, Ihor was chosen. He looked back at me, his face pale. "Tell them," he said. They pushed him in, and the arch swallowed him. I felt a chill, like it was tasting him. The whisper in my head grew louder. "Alexei, you're next." Tone, desperate, shaken. Background, eerie whispers, hum. I stopped sleeping. The hum was everywhere in my skull, my bones. In the barracks, I saw shadows move where no light cast them. They weren't random. They had shapes long, twisting. I knew the arch was reaching out, even from below. Tone, paranoid, trembling, background, slithering sounds, whispers. The other soldiers felt it too. One guy, McCullough, kept praying, saying it was the devil. The officers beat him, but he didn't stop. I think he was right. Whatever was in that arch wasn't science. It was something older, hungrier, and it wanted us all. Tone, grim, fearful, background, muffled prayers, hum. By the third night, I was numb. When they called my name, I felt the arch waiting. Its whispers were louder, almost excited. I saw it in my mind, a vast, writhing thing, not a place but a being. And it knew I was coming. Tone, haunted, resigned, background, deep, throbbing hum. Running from the bunker didn't save me. The whispers followed. In that village, hiding, I heard it every night. Alexei, we see you. The old woman I stayed with never asked why I didn't sleep. She just left a candle burning. Tone, paranoid, quiet. Background, faint whispers, creaking wood. I saw it in dreams, the arch, pulsing, alive. Sasha's screams echoed. Then I hers. The shadows weren't just shapes, they had eyes. They watched me, waiting. I'd wake up gasping, feeling something heavy in the room. Just out of sight. Tone, haunted, breathless, background, eerie hum, distant screams. I moved far away, changed my name, but the whispers found me. In quiet moments, I'd hear my name, soft, like a lover's call. At night, shadows slithered in corners. I started keeping lights on, but they didn't help. It was inside me now. Tone, desperate, trembling, background, slithering sounds, whispers. I tried to forget, to live normally, but every mirror showed them long, writhing shapes behind me. Once, I turned fast and saw one move. It wasn't a trick of light. It was real, and it wanted me to know it was there, waiting. Tone, terrified, urgent, background, low hum, glass creaking. People noticed I was off. Friends drifted away. I told one guy about the bunker, the arch. He laughed, said I needed a doctor, but I saw his face, he was scared. He never called again. I don't blame him. Who'd believe this? Tone, isolated, bitter. Background, faint whispers, silence. The worst is the pull. Some nights, I want to go back, to step into the arch. Maybe it'd stop the whispers. But I know what's waiting, a living thing, vast, hungry. It's not a place. It's a predator, and I'm its prey. Tone, broken, conflicted, background, deep, throbbing hum. I'm still running, but there's no escape. The shadows are closer now. I feel them even in daylight. The arch marked me, and it's patient. I don't know how long I have before it claims me. It's always there, whispering. Tone, resigned, haunted. Background, guttural hum, faint slithering. I've tried to find answers, old Soviet files, rumors, nothing explains it. Some say Sigma 7 was a test gone wrong. Others whisper about ancient things woken up. All I know is the arch wasn't built, it was found, and they fed it. Tone, curious, grim. Background, rustling papers, low hum. I met a guy once, ex-KGB. He knew about the bunker. Said they called it the moor. He wouldn't say more, just stared at me, like he saw something in my eyes. Before he left, he whispered, "Don't go back." He knew it was still alive. Tone, tense, uneasy, background, faint whispers, footsteps. The dreams are worse now. I'm back in the bunker, standing before the arch. It speaks, not just my name, but promises, power, answers. The shadows reach out, warm, inviting. I wake up screaming, my hands shaking. It's tempting me. Tone, haunted, conflicted, background, pulsing hum, soft voices. I found a photo online, a blurry shot of a bunker, maybe Sigma 7. The arch was there, glowing. The comment said it's abandoned, but I know better, it's waiting. I deleted the image, but my phone glitched, showing it again. Tone, paranoid, urgent, background, static buzz, faint hum. I don't trust my eyes anymore. Shadows move in broad daylight. Last week, I saw one in a crowd, staring. Nobody else noticed. It wasn't human, it was from the arch. I ran, but I felt its gaze. It's getting bolder, closer, tone, terrified, breathless. Background, slithering sounds, whispers. I keep a knife under my pillow. Not for protection, it wouldn't help. It's for me. If I ever feel the urge to return, I'd rather die than step into that arch. But the whispers are louder, almost singing. They know I'm breaking, tone, desperate, broken, background, eerie hum, faint singing. Sometimes, I hear Sasha and Ihor in the whispers. They're not dead, they're part of it. They beg me to join them. I don't know if it's real or my mind cracking, but I feel the arch pulling, like a tide. It's hungry, and I'm running out of time. Tone, haunted, pleading, background, guttural hum, voices. I'm at the end. The whispers are constant now, like a pulse in my skull. The shadows don't hide anymore, they stand in doorways, watching. I feel the arch calling, not just in dreams but every moment. It knows I can't run forever. Tone, broken, resigned, background, deep hum, faint slithering. Last night, I saw it, the arch in my room. Crimson, pulsing, real. It wasn't a dream. The shadows reached out, brushing my skin. They felt alive, warm. I screamed, and it vanished, but the whisper stayed. Alexei, you belong to us. Tone, terrified, frantic, background, pulsing hum, whispers. I don't know why I'm telling this. Maybe I need someone to know before it takes me. The arch isn't gone. It's out there, maybe still in that bunker, maybe everywhere. It's alive, and it's hungry. It doesn't just want me, it wants you too. Tone, urgent, pleading, background, guttural hum, faint voices. I burned my journals, my notes, everything about Sigma 7, but it didn't help. The shadows followed the smoke, curling in the air. I saw them for my name. I can't destroy it. It's part of me now, and it's stronger than I am. Tone, desperate, defeated, background, crackling fire, whispers. I'm scared to sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I'm back at the arch. Sasha and Ihor stand inside. Their faces wrong twisted, smiling. They reach for me, their hands writhing like the shadows. I wake up choking, but I feel them closer. Tone, horrified, breathless, background, eerie hum, slithering. I don't have long, the pull is too strong. I see the arch in every reflection, hear it in every sound. It's not just a thing, it's a world, alive, endless. I'm fighting, but I'm tired. If I go back, it'll have me. If I don't, it'll come. Tone, exhausted, haunted, background, throbbing hum, voices. If you've heard anything like this, leave a comment. I need to know I'm not alone. The arch is real, and it's waiting. I hear it now, whispering my name. It's close. I don't know what happens next, but I'm scared. It's so hungry. Tone, pleading, final, background, loud hum, fading whispers.